Hello everyone, Gaming with Big Green, and we're going to jump right into this. This is Viking Vengeance. We're going to cover just the tips on this. Now this is very important. This is level 7. This is going to be the first time this pops up. This is the online players. You can see it right there on the menu, level 7 online players. So when you jump back here, if you tap on the top left corner, you can go through and see where your troops are. That's very important, because on stage 7 it's going to attack the online players, so you want to just make sure you have troops where you have the lines going to. So right now we're going to zoom in to check. I'm good there, I'm good there, I'm good there. Right there, it's kind of hard to tell. I think Rex is on. It looks like there's a line going there, but kind of hard to see. So in that case, I would recall. And then you will want to look for a building that has a red line going to it. Now I already have troops in, brought the farm. So ALP right there, I see a red line going to him. So I'm want to send my troops to him before that wave gets there. And when you send your troops in this game mode, because you can't have the check mark to garrison your characters or your barricades, you want to leave your characters behind so they protect your barricades and send just troops. Alright, so now we got our troops in there and you can see the Vikings coming. So that's very important. You want to do that on the online stages. That is, I believe, 7:15, and there's another one that comes after 15. I believe it's 18 that they do the online players. So it's like 3-4 times they do this. Now another very important tip we're going to cover is when you hit level 10. All right, so level 9 you see starts in 48 minutes or 48 seconds. So when this wave comes, we let wave 9 hit us, then we're going to recall. On wave 10 you recall, and you want to head to the headquarters. You want your highest person to garnish the headquarters so that way you can fit more people in. And another very important tip, when you do the headquarters, make sure you limit how many troops people bring, so that way you can fit more people inside of the headquarters. You know what I'm saying? We usually bring about anywhere from 10 to 20,000 troops depending on how many people is in. And then also on level 20 they go to the headquarters, but if you see on the page right here, 0 of 2 on the bottom left, if you're 2 of 2, you do not want to go to the headquarters on stage 20. On 18, 19, he hits really hard, so you want to have your guys check in on this. All right, now you see right there, stage 10, he's going for the headquarters, but you want to look at that. All right, so right now, 30 seconds, guys, get ready to recall. So that little counter in the top right corner, once that comes off, even though it said switch to level 10, wave 9 still hits in 10 seconds. So once that wave 9 hits, we're going to recall, and then we'll give the orders to go to the headquarters. We're not going to make this a long video, guys. We're just going to cover just the very important tips. So this was just what you want to do when you have online members, stages for this, and when you hit level 10 and level 20. So now you see the thing went away. We just moved. Our headquarters was to the right, but we moved it over here. So again, you want to make sure you get into the headquarters. Now, unfortunately with the video, I messed up and we don't have the end recorded. But again, just follow these very important tips. With the online members, use the top left corner to search through to make sure you have the red lines going to the buildings. And also on stage 10, you want to recall and make sure you send only a certain amount of troops, so that way you can fit everyone into the headquarters. And you want to do that on level 20, but you want to make sure you have your troops or your team take a look and make sure they're not eliminated. Keep an eye on the 0 for 2, make sure it's not 2 for 2. Sorry this doesn't have a little bit more gameplay. We're just going to cover the tips on the Viking Vengeance. We will have a whole gameplay video on it. I just want to get the tips out there so that way people have a understanding of the online members, and also not to bring a full roster of troops to the headquarters. So I hope this helps people for Viking Vengeance. A couple little tips for people to get through. Again, we'll have more videos coming. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.